Hello, my fellow California Federation of Republican Women members. It's nice to be with you today, to be able to stay in touch with you as the world is experiencing a global pandemic and the state of California is basically in shutdown because of the coronavirus. As President Trump wisely explained, we are fighting a war with an invisible enemy. Until such time as the Chinese virus subsides to where we can go about our lives in a normal fashion, CFRW members can find creative ways to still contribute to getting Republicans elected and to having our voices heard. Club presidents, please consider starting a letter to the editor writing program during these times, and I ask you to also please consider setting up a schedule for members to call in to radio stations. These are ways in which we can still continue to express our opinions. Your CFRW third Vice President, Cynthia Thacker, is at this time hurriedly putting together an online voter registration program that she will be announcing to you soon, knowing that we cannot go to state fairs or county fairs or DMVs or whatever for voter registration. So that online voter registration, which you will be able to accomplish from home, will be coming soon. Just because we are confined to our houses does not mean we cannot utilize the strength of our 10,000 plus members to get our voices heard. Phone calls and addressing envelopes for candidates is something that can be done from the home. These kinds of activities also give us access to outside sources for potential new members. For those of you who cannot get a list from Republican women from your local central committee, there are many other ways to obtain such types of outside source information. Just imagine the impact on the growth of the Federation if each one of us collected 5 to 10 names of addresses of Republican women from an outside source. While we are confined to our homes, we can email, we can write, we can text, we can do all the things necessary in order to continue to grow our membership. And if you volunteer to address envelopes or make phone calls for candidates, trust me, you're looking at a list of potential members for your club and for CFRW. Add to that Betty Scheit, second Vice President's 1+1 I'm in, where you bring in these women will bring in a whole new set of women into the California Federation of Republican Women. We need to continue the momentum of our membership growth, even though we are not having meetings. CFRW wants and welcomes members of all ages. We need to grow considerably to have a better impact on the politics of California. Many of our members, our board of director officers, are also club presidents. Many of our clubs are shutting down because our officers are aging out. And many of our members are just tired of keeping it together, holding the same position, being presidents year after year after year of our clubs. Because of that, we need to ensure our future. There will be a focus on recruiting empty nesters for the next 2 years so that they can become CFRW's next generation of leaders. These are the women whose children have gone off to college, who are getting ready to retire and finding extra time on their hands. The Texas Federation overcame the California Federation last year as having the largest state membership in the National Federation of Republican Women. Texas did this by obtaining a targeted list of Republican women from one of their state legislatures. It was hugely successful. Obviously, they overcame California. And I'm sure they're going to do the same thing this year. The California Federation wants to take back their position of having the most members of any state in the National Federation of Republican Women. There's nothing wrong with a little friendly competition. And ladies, we can do this. We can do this even without monthly meetings for the next few months. We can stay in touch and keep informed through technology. Please go to the CFRW Facebook page. If you've never gone before, check it out. If you've gone in the past but not recently, I think you will find that it's much different. The activity on our CFRW Facebook page has multiplied by hundreds and hundreds. People are going to the page, people are active on the page. We are keeping it more up to date with current news and issues, and I think you will find that it could be an excellent source for you from home. All regional directors now have Zoom licenses. These are video conferencing licenses, and they're continuing to meet with club presidents as usual. Regional directors, I ask you to please get creative with your Zoom licenses and help individual clubs plan various activities that can be done from the home in these unique times. I assure you that your executive committee is continuing to meet and plan via Zoom meetings. Lastly, I would like to see our clubs endorse Republican candidates. Now that the primary is over, if there is one Republican in the race, a CFRW club can endorse. This would have an enormous impact on increasing our relativity to the California Republican Party and to the candidates. But second only to endorsing is publicizing it. News releases, press releases, once you've endorsed Humboldt RWF, Fresno County and City RWF, Nevada County RWF, Camarillo, Fullerton, Brea, Rancho Bernardo, Carlsbad. Get the news out. Spread it out. Send it to all the media you can get. Send it to your central committees and send it to your candidates. Let them use it on their own advertising, endorsed by so-and-so RWF. Free advertising, ladies. Not only does it help us with our relativity with the party and the candidates themselves, it's a great way for free advertising to get the Republican Women Federated name out there by endorsing our Republican candidates now that the primary is over. Bylaws have to be followed. How to endorse can be found in the bylaws under ethics and policies. Just because the state of California is shut down does not mean that the California Federation of Republican Women are shut down. If you have other suggestions of what we can do from home to continue in our efforts to get our candidates elected and our issues heard, please email me at president@cfrw.org. I would love to hear from you. I am grateful that President Donald Trump is a strong leader. Our president is determined that our country will win over this deadly disease and get back to normal as soon as possible. We have supported President Trump from the beginning, and we will work hard to ensure his re-election. In closing, be well. Check on your fellow clubmates, your federated sisters. Make sure that they are well too, and help. We all need to help each other if need be. Thank you for all that you do for their federation. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.